The first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima.
Oh, the humanity!
The fires of frustration and discord are burning in every
Let us
city.
not forget for a moment the toils and efforts that lie ahead.
They say that those who forget their history are condemned to repeat it. This is the History Lessons Podcast with certified financial planning practitioner Patrick Huey, author of History Lessons for the Modern Investor, and your guide to financial wisdom in the past, present, and future. You ready? Good. Let's get historical.
Hello, I'm Patrick Huey, author of History Lessons for the Modern Investor, and this is how history can help inform your investments, your retirement, and your tax planning for the week of November 17th, 2025. Today we're focusing on how you can create a retirement portfolio to last the next 4-7 years. That's right, it's perspective, purpose, and the power of brevity lessons from the Gettysburg Address. Well, on November 19th, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. And on that day, fewer words meant more, as Lincoln stood in a Pennsylvania burial ground looking out over the scarred fields of Gettysburg and the grieving families that filled the new National Cemetery. The Civil War was far from over. The bloodiest clashes had only recently settled into the earth, and Lincoln had been invited as an afterthought, tasked to say a few appropriate remarks after the featured orator spoke for well over 2 hours. What followed in just about 2 minutes reset the nation's compass. A reminder that America's true test was not in the battles just fought, but whether the living could honor the sacrifice with a renewed commitment to government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address endures as a masterclass in clarity, humility, and determination amid crisis, and a powerful testimony to finishing well, even under uneasy skies. Here then are 4 lessons for the modern investor from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. First of all, clarity in a crisis cuts through the noise. At a time of unimaginable division and uncertainty, Lincoln chose focus over flourish. He didn't predict outcomes or sugarcoat the sacrifice. He brought purpose and perspective, reminding the nation of its founding promises. Investors, too, will be tested by storms and setbacks. We know that. We've been enduring one over the last 10 days or so. The surest path is clarity on your goals, your plan, and the values that guide your choices, rather than getting lost in the fog of the moment or caught in the crossfire. Next up, honor the past, but commit to your future. The address is not just a eulogy for the dead, it's a rallying cry for those still living. Investors who dwell on past losses, missed opportunities, or on their victories, well, they risk missing their next move. Yes, history is vital. This is the History Lessons for the Modern Investor podcast, after all. But your edge comes from what you do next. Realign, recommit, and adjust your strategy to serve tomorrow, not just to memorialize yesterday. Third, brevity and discipline beat overcomplication. Lincoln's words are quoted generations later because what he said mattered. And he said what mattered. He left out what didn't, and he never confused length with impact. So whether you're designing a portfolio or a speech, the discipline to trim distractions and stick to essentials is a reliable advantage. Don't let complexity or paralysis by analysis steal your momentum. And finally this week, true progress is measured by endurance. The Gettysburg Address is about the great task remaining before us, not about quick fixes or hollow victories. The most meaningful returns in investing and in life are built across cycles and setbacks, as you stick with your process and your values through adversity. Persistence and resilience rooted in a larger mission, typically your retirement, well, that's what outlasts any temporary turmoil. Here's my final thought. This analysis of the Gettysburg Address isn't intended as a policy roadmap or a market forecast. The magic of this speech is in helping us pause, step back, ground our decisions in our purpose, provide some clarity, and then have the courage to keep going, even when the ending feels uncertain. In portfolios, leadership, and nation building alike, success rarely goes to the loudest or the most verbose, but to those who remember the meaning beneath the numbers and keep moving forward so that their investments and their retirement plans shall not perish from the earth.